Oh yeah, catching a time lapse up in here. This video is sponsored by Printavo. We'll talk about the management software that I use much later in this video. Woohoo! Today, I gotta coat some screens and set up a job I'm gonna do on hoodies, and gonna show you guys how to do the off contact. I have a screen coated for about a month and a half, and I want to try to see how long that emulsion on the screen will last. So I'm gonna expose it and let me see if it washes well or it takes long to wash, and I'll have a limit because I tried it before for about, I think it was 3 weeks. Here I'm doubling it up. All right. Oh, ooh. Got a nice candle. Bosque Encanto means enhanced forest. Okay. Pretty good. I like the shop smelling good. Before I go and test that screen, I want to talk about today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Printavo. Printavo is a simple screen printing management software. Printavo will help you manage orders, handling schedules, automation, and online stores. Regardless if you are a small or big print shop, Printavo will help you streamline your business. Right now, if you go to printavo.com and use the promo code Taino, you'll get 50% off your first month. So that's a pretty good deal. The first month, 50% off just to try it out. Try it out because it's gonna help you, especially with the coding, have everything organized, ready for right now, like the taxes are coming. So go to printavo.com and use the promo code Taino, and I wanna thank Printavo for sponsoring today's video. Now back to me. Okay, now we know that 3 weeks it works, but 6 weeks, month and a half, it doesn't. Look at what started happening. The image showed up, but then took a while to come out, and then it just started breaking up. So no, just keep it right now, no more than 3 weeks. I guess maybe 3 weeks, I got lucky, but guarantee 2 weeks, no more than that. Okay, today we're gonna be talking about the off contact. The off contact is a question I get a lot on YouTube, on Instagram, is the off contact. And we're gonna just run the whole thing with the off contact so you will understand more how important is the off contact, and all depends on a lot of areas. So right now, let me talk about the cardboard that I just got. This cardboard, I got it from the 99-cent store. Now, I don't wanna cut a box, you know, I need my boxes. you know, so I don't use boxes. So I get this little cardboard here. It's exactly what I'm looking for. 1/8 of an inch is the size of a quarter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of my palettes and then with a marker, you know, trace it all around, make sure I'm gonna cut the same size of the palette. What you're gonna do is you're gonna place the shirt on the palette and then you're gonna bring the cardboard on top. Depending on the size of your palette, make sure that the cardboard is cut with the size of it's touching only the mesh, not the frame, just the mesh. Very, very important. If you're dealing with polyester, 50-50, soft, you know, lightweight t-shirts, you could just use the cardboard. You don't need a shirt. But when you're dealing with this 100% t-shirt, place a t-shirt and do the off contact with the t-shirt. If you're gonna do a hoodie, take the hoodie on top of that cardboard and then do the off contact based on that hoodie. And that's how you set up your off contact with different type of apparel. I'm gonna bring down my whole screen and I'm gonna loosen all the knobs. So if you have rear clamps for the screen, I have side clamps. But if you have rear clamps, just loosen it up and let that screen drop completely and make sure that that screen is nice and flat. That's how you're gonna start the off contact. The other part before you do that, it's gonna change if you're using a brand new mesh screen, which the tension is tight, versus one that it already has 2 years, 3 years. That tension is a little softer. So make sure that you're gonna do for that screen, if you have that screen, make sure you do the off contact for that screen and let it drop. And you're gonna see there's a difference when you have a tight new mesh and then an old screen. So no matter if you have a 4-color print, make sure you all of them have to be off contact properly, meaning properly off contact. Okay, whatever. So now that you already have it loosened up, now you're gonna bring it down. Make sure and just press a little down. Just don't let it just lay flat there. Just give it a nice little touch, little pressure going down, just so you can know that it's touching the mesh. So now the mesh is already is on the contact of that cardboard, and then you start tightening up your clamps. Tighten it up. Once you lift it up, take out the cardboard and then bring it down, and you're gonna see that's the off contact we're looking for. You're gonna do the same thing when it comes to hoodies. To hoodies, same process. You're gonna put the hoodie on, you're gonna release your clamps, bring it down, put a little pressure, make sure that the cardboard is giving some pressure to that mesh, and then tighten up your clamps, and that's it. Now you got the off contact. Now, the other thing now that a lot of people don't understand is it all depends on the type of ink that you're using. If you're using a white plastisol ink that is a heavy ink, that is a perfect off contact. But now let's say you're using black. You know, black ink is very soft. It's like almost near discharge or water-based. So when it comes to that, if you have off contact and you want to do that, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have this little smudge coming out, bleeding, I guess. You know, that's what they call it, or a smudge maybe on the top if you're pulling, or in the bottom if you're pushing. You're gonna get that. It's not gonna be sharp. So the way to fix that is do the no off contact. Just bring everything down completely, right on top of the shirt. Let it sit there, then tighten it up and try to not have a lot of off contact so there's no place for that ink to go. And when you're dealing with these black ink, a little faster than when you're using white ink. Just if you're pushing or you're pulling, pick up the speed a little, and you'll see a nice big difference when you're doing off contact and how to keep all that sharp. Oh man, that was pretty quick, man. So if you like this video, press that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Be thankful always, be grateful always, and just let God take you on the ride. Peace out.